Hey, so welcome to the channel. I'm Harlan D. White, and as many of you know, I'm currently on a journey to eliminate almost $50,000 in debt. I've been on the journey now about 11 months or so and finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. As you can see over here, I have less than $8,000 remaining of debt, so super excited about that. In this video, I will walk through the two items that have helped me most in my debt-free journey so far, followed by an overview of my budget for this particular pay period. Let's jump into it. You just got to get started. All right, so real quick, in addition to documenting my journey and sharing lessons that I've been learning along the way, one of my other goals with this channel is to normalize talking about personal finances and to remove the shame associated with poor mishandling of finances in the past. And one of the best ways to do that is to show that there is a path forward. I know personally, when I started this channel, I was terrified to share it with my Facebook friends because I was going to be sharing things like I had my credit score in the 500s and I had a negative net worth, et cetera, et cetera. However, I also realized that there are a lot of people out there struggling with the same things. And so therefore, I felt like it was a good idea to put myself out there and document this whole journey. And so one of the things that I'm looking to do is to start a podcast here in the near future to give the opportunity for other people to share their stories, both the successes and more importantly, the failures, so that we all can learn from each other and move forward towards building wealth. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Now, after that brief service announcement, let's talk about the two items that have benefited me most so far on this debt-free journey. Number one, I'm sure you guessed it, the budget. Now, for me, budgeting has been foundational, and the way that I like to look at a budget is that my budget is my game plan for that particular pay period. When I get my paycheck, I'm looking at developing a strategy that would meet my short-term needs as well as maximize my long-term aspirations. And that's the way that I look at it, and it makes it a little bit more exciting than just doing a budget. And so the benefits of a budget is that it gives me clarity on where my money is going to go before I actually spend it. And so it's really like giving each dollar a job. Think about a football team. On that field, each player has a particular job to do. And in order for the team to be successful, each player needs to execute on their particular role. Same thing with the budget. You're looking at each dollar within your budget. You're saying, hey, these $5, you need to go do this. These $150, you need to do that. So just look at it that way. The budget is your game plan for that particular pay period, and you got to execute on a strategy to be successful. The second area that has been really important on my debt-free journey is prioritizing debt repayment. Now, what I mean by this is that early on, I pretty much looked at my budget, looked at my income, and looked at my expenses, and I came up with a number that I could commit to each and every single month. Now, for me personally, that number was $1,500, and I typically had to break it up between two different paychecks. So the first paycheck off top, I would put $800 towards debt. The second paycheck off top, no matter what, I would put at least $700 towards paying down debt. And by prioritizing that, I essentially made it a non-negotiable, and it really helped me to tackle my debt early on. And in many months, I've actually been able to pay more than that $1,500. So I would definitely recommend prioritizing the debt repayment, and that number is going to be different depending on your income and your expenses. And so just really figure out a number that you could commit to and then commit to it. So those are the two things that have helped me most so far. Now let's go ahead and jump into the budget. All right, so here's my budget for this particular pay period. This is the second paycheck of the month of April. This is one of those months where I actually get 3 paychecks, so super excited about that. If you're not familiar with this tool that I'm using, this is YNAB, or You Need a Budget, and it's the tool that I use for budgeting, tracking my spending, as well as reports. I do have a referral link in the description below. The total amount of money that I will be budgeting is $3,057.48. I actually wasn't sure how much I was going to get this paycheck because I got a small raise, as well as I changed my HSH contributions from around $19 or so to $150 per paycheck. This amount also includes some small Dogecoin profits that I took this week, as well as some Robinhood stock or free Robinhood stock that I had sold. So, all right, with that, let's go ahead and jump into it. The first area is giving, and I will be giving $166 there. Next is savings, and I'll be adding $5 to my emergency fund. Next is my fire category, nothing in stocks, but I will add $250 to crypto, and $100 to stablecoins, which stablecoins is technically crypto as well. However, what I'm doing with stablecoins is that I'm putting them in my BlockFi account. You can check it out in this video above, and I do have a referral link below. But with BlockFi, I'm actually able to earn 8.6% interest on the stablecoins that are in that account. Next is my debt repayments. And so I am going to put $1,100 towards credit card number 3. Next is my family category, and that will be $450 this time around. And then I am going to add $200 to the trips category because I plan on going to Illinois a little bit later this month. So I already booked my ticket for that. Next is food. So it'll be the usual $50 for eating out, $25 for alcohol, and $25 for groceries. All right, nothing in education this time around. Household, there'll be $10 towards that. Personal care, $20. And then recreation, because I joined a bowling league recently, we are going to add $40 there. Okay. Next is my cell phone. So there is $414.68 going there. Comcast for cable is $70. Keep scrolling down. For repairs, I needed to get an oil change, which I just did, and I know that I need to add $2.01 to this number. Next is content creation categories, and there will be $97 going towards VRA and $15 going towards Epidemic Sound, as well as $10 going towards business. And as you can see up here, that leaves me with $7.79, and I will put that in my stuff I forgot to budget for category. All right, and that leaves me with a zero-based budget, and that is my budget for this particular pay period. All right, and so that is the video. If you like the video, please remember to like the video. It's greatly appreciated. And if you want to follow me on my debt-free journey, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified of future videos. Any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to try to get back to you. And I think that's about it. Until next time.